we could look at image, name, and likeness rights, or name, image, likeness, nil, right? Now, this be where Kwesiata and issue they arise, okay? Now, for this section, right, you for insist say the name, your stage name you dey use. My name be J Remy. My stage name J Remy. If I be artist, my image, my likeness, my voice, how my voice dey sound, my persona. Maybe if I dey walk, I dey do this for stage, or every time I dey hold my one eye. That be my persona, like how I dey move, how I dey do my things. You for insist say, listen, oh, your name, your image, your likeness, your voice, your persona, it belong to you. The next point, you for insist say any label have limited use over whatever work they and you they do. So if under the label, yeah, they own your name, they do this, they do that, you must have for the clauses, for the agreements inside, say after you leave the label, everything they will revert back to you. And if you check whether the label no they restrict you after the contract ends, like you know if you release album again with any other record label and you did a contract inside, some crazy thing like that, then you did inside, then you know you go sign the thing. So if you ask directly, if you ask say after this contract they end, I go feel use my image freely without your approval or something. If you ask the people. Now, this be where that word I mentioned first they come in, perpetuity. Fucking word. Excuse my French. If you see any deal where they talk say you don't go feel use your name in perpetuity after you leave the label, if I remove that word. Or if you see a word where they talk say they go feel use your name for all purposes. Hey, all it don't be easy. You for check yourself, right? Now the next point be your exit strategy or exit clauses, right? The terms about your exit clauses. You for never sign an open-ended deal, right? You for insist on clear-cut start and end dates. My record deal ends in 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years. You for insist. You understand? And within 10 years, I'm supposed to release 10 albums or 5 albums or 6 albums or 7 albums. If I be clean for everybody to see, and if I have a clean termination process, if you leave the label, this is what if I do. If I send a letter 90 days before, if I do this, if I release all this, if I do this, if I do everything for be clear cut. And so if I ask, when this contract end, what they happen next? If we fall out, something happen with misunderstanding come with, I say I go my way. What they happen? How I fee leave this label or exit this label legally? Now, when the contract inside, they talk say the contract only the end when the label is satisfied. Run, oh, run. run. You understand? If I run, if I check them. Now, we're going to look at revenue split, right? Now, when we talk about revenue split, if I make sure, say, you know about all the income streams where you go make money from as you decide to that label. So, number one, music streaming. If I know the percentage, who and what, who they make, you or the label. Number two, when shows happen, where did they pay? How much they go to the label, how much they go to you? Merchandise, right? You for know. Brand deals, right? You for know. Like the way Shatta and Hot Wave have some brand deal. You for know all this. Music publishing. You for know all this. Who they own what. And so you for insist in knowing the percentages where they cover all these kinds of money-making avenues or income streams where you did the music industry inside. If you know the percentages, if you know which income streams they be affected in the agreement, and if you know for how long. And so this be red flag. When the label they take show money without touring investment, then there's a problem. What be touring investment? Like If you go play for show for Sunyani, if you play show for Tamale, if you play show for Cape Coast, and the label know they invest in your transport, your safe transport and all that. But when you go play the show, they ask you for money. You have to be careful. You understand? And when artist managers, they take like 15 to 20%, you have to be also really careful about that. You understand? Now, another thing you have to pay attention to be approval and control rights. What do they mean by that? Like, who approves your music releases? Right? You know who they approve them, and who they approve your deals where they make, and who they control your branding. Because the people where they control this, if you know be clear cut, they will give you serious problem. That's why if I insist say you go have the final say on your music, or you will have a collaborative say on your music and your image, and you for make sure say no deal be signed without your knowledge. You understand? Because the label, they go fit block your releases indefinitely. And it be real, it happen. Now, another thing you have to pay attention to be advances and recoupment. What be advances and recoupment? When some labels sign you, what did they do? Be say, did they give you 15K? Like, I think I read online for Black Sheriff in record deal, say they give them upfront money, $15,000. And if you're from Hoodway, you know, nothing for you. If you see 15K, like, that'll be big money. You understand? Like if you go play one show where they go pay you $15,000, $150,000, it happen. And so think about those advances. Remember, they don't be gifts, or they say God they sign you, so they give you money, so you go chop. Those monies they be loans. So if you understand, say that money they go take them back, they go recoup them, and normally they go take the money back before they go even pay you your money where you be due for signing to the label and releasing your music and blowing up. So you for know what is recoupable, and then from which income, and then whether the recoupment or the money where they make back after giving you that upfront money, it be cross collateralized, right? What that they mean be say you release album, you know hit, but you release merchandise, right? You release Shada. The Shada they make money. They go fit cross count collateralize and take money to pay for your album where you know be now. You for check all those details. And if every money where you they own, they go fit cross collateralize them, you for be careful. To recoup their money, you for be very careful. Now the other thing you for watch, that be the 7th, it be post-contract restrictions. That be what they worry with Seattle right now. The post-contract restrictions. You see, many artists they get trapped here. So after the contract end, do I still own my name or my image rights? If I know all that, if I be written in the contract and if I be clear cut, and you know most of the contracts, the terms and conditions it be big, bro. So if you don't take that, I know go feel read. That's why they say if I find an entertainment lawyer. You understand what I'm saying? If I find an entertainment lawyer, make it explain to you. Or if I find somebody will be learned, will go feel explain to you. That's why we tell people say if you go school, you dey hood, you dey street. If you make money, go school, go do course. You understand? If you learn, if you never talk say yo, I don't want to do music and I don't want to go there. People they feel say school no they here. But if you be artist, if you know say you forget education. You understand? So you for check whether your post-contract restrictions, there are no restrictions on your future music. There's no restrictions on the use of your branding after you leave the label. And there's what we call no non-compete penalties, right? I will explain that later. All these things be very important for you to pay attention to. You understand what I'm saying? And so when it comes to the 8th point, and the 8th point be about audit and transparency rights. You know, a lot of times when money come, human being in mind they change. As soon as the money touch hand, no, homie in mind they change. And so you must be able to verify your money, right? If I check how much money where they come in, how much money they go. And Because of this, regular accounting be very important. You see, this music business, the music industry, my big homie Black Honey always talks a record label is made up of lawyers and accountants, right? I'll be like, why? You don't mention artists. Be like, yo, yeah, the artists day, but if you the lawyers and accountants, they chop all your money if you don't know inside. So if you be artists, you will know how these things they work. Now, if you have a system where there's a regular accounting, whether it be quarterly or semi-annually, the label for show you accounting records of what they happen, how much income they come and everything. They for show you that. And if you have the rights to an audit records, you must see what they go on. You know, if you day where they go talk say, yo, we spend 500,000 Ghana city. So that your money we take pay this thing. Then you don't know how the money come in, how the money go and need to you day. So when label tell you say trust us or oh believe in us, everything we do be cool. Nah, it be red flag. You understand? And so the last point where you for always pay attention to be how you they resolve issues when they happen. You see, because after there are issue, the matter blow. There has to be a system or a dispute resolution process. I tell you, court be expensive. First time I pay some lawyer, make he handle some issue for me. It take me 3,000 Ghana cedis, 30 million. This be like 2013. That be my last money. And it still disappear. You don't make the chop the case. He ran away from me. We dey go court every time for 3 years. Nothing really happened. Right? Courts be expensive. So you for try and avoid court. Now, how you go do them as an artist? Your dispute resolution will do your contract inside. You for make sure say or you for insist on mediation or arbitration first. Normally, that be the best way. You for insist on mediation and arbitration. You know they go court straight. And if for set clear jurisdiction, right, where the court matter go happen for. This, it will save your career. You for always go for mediation first. You understand what I'm saying? So, this be the most important rule and it be non-negotiable. Never sign a contract without an entertainment lawyer. What I talk? Make you never sign a contract without an entertainment lawyer. What I talk? Never sign a contract without an entertainment lawyer. Don't go sign contract with the label their lawyer. That be suicidal. The label where you go sign to their lawyer where they check your thing for you years on before. Number 2, don't carry your friend go there, make you go sign the contract with you. You hear some before. Your friend, which law school will you go? If you go street law school, then your manager. Your manager, which law school will you go? Unless maybe your manager be lawyer. Don't carry those people go there. A lawyer be the best person where he go help you. An entertainment lawyer. You understand? And so if you be artist, you for insist on these 5 things. Number 1, ownership clarity. Ownership clarity. Number 2, the image and likeness freedom where you go have, even after you leave the label. You for have clear exit clauses. If you leave the label, if you be clear the process you go take leave the label. And if you understand them. Number 4, if you have transparent revenue splits. All the revenue split systems where I mentioned, if I be transparent for you, you for know. You understand? Whether it be streaming or whatever, shows, whatever, all those details, merchandise, if I be clear cut. And if I always insist on an independent legal advice, don't use a record label in lawyer. I don't know how some people they think. Why they won't use the record label in lawyer? For what? You understand? So, those be the things where you for look at.